was when I was 15 years old. I was actually a busboy at Red Lobster, so just a busboy at a restaurant. I did that for like 3 months, and I absolutely hated it. So, I wouldn't say that was an opportunity. I think those are probably two different things. I think my first opportunity was probably getting sponsored by Birdhouse Skateboards. Was like the first real opportunity I cared about, at least. So I was in school, but like skateboarding, every time there was like a positive result in that was more impactful to me than any real life opportunity. Let's see. Okay, so I'll try to answer the YouTuber thing because I feel like I do a few things, and there's a few different things that led up to the multiple things that I do. But YouTubing was deciding on when I wanted my content to be out there. So I wanted to just be, if I filmed something that I really liked, or I got some footage that I really liked, I wanted to be able to push it out there immediately and let people see it. Because when you work through skateboarding industry or even TV or media, you have to wait till someone allows your content to be on TV or online.
Yeah.
You have to get it and let it sit. So there was a point where I was just like, I want everybody to see my skating as soon as I do the trick. I want to do a trick and be like, hey, everybody, I did this trick. So that was kind of a deciding factor. And seeing that I had a few friends who were successful in it, who like made a living doing YouTube, I was like, oh, I could probably do this. My biggest obstacle as a young person, there's so many. I would say when I was younger, I didn't think I had a lot of control of how my life resulted. I thought everything kind of just happened and you just have to go with the flow and hope that it works out good for you. And then like, not until I was maybe 22 did I realize that I had full control of how much money I made, how much success I had. And that was kind of, so at a very late age, was a deciding factor and changed a lot of things. But yeah, as a kid, that really kept me from pursuing dreams and passions because I thought you're supposed to go to school, get the normal job, work a 9 to 5. I thought that was what everyone was supposed to do. Honestly, probably the interaction with people who watch my videos. Honestly,
Awesome.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who like tell me that I'm cool. That's like a really good feeling. And then being able to just go out and like meet someone at a skate park or talk to someone, yeah, it's pretty incredible to just have. Basically, I feel like I have a bunch of friends. It's a cool feeling. Man, that is such a hard one. My biggest achievement. I'm just gonna say moving to California, because there's a lot of things I've done that have like set my life in a good way. Since that, like when I moved to California, I was poor and it was a really big struggle, but it's still my biggest achievement because that was just the barrier to like push me to be like, oh, I can do, like if I need to make change, I can make change. And that was an exciting feeling. So California. The job I was working right before YouTube, I think my last job, I started a business. So I still consider that my career. I'm gonna say before all that, I was a construction worker. So I was just someone who like cleaned up. So clean up demolition crew. I was a construction worker and I worked retail at a skate shop.
Oh, wow.
And I liked neither of those at all. I hated both those jobs. I'm just not built for construction. I'm like a tiny guy. So those jobs, and they sucked. I did not. So yeah, that's a difficult conversation because you don't want to tell your teacher like college is stupid, but it does depend on what you want to do. I actually think teacher's gonna kill me. I think college is kind of dumb for certain people. I believe that. I think it's really good for people who want to be engineers, people who want to work in medical, but as someone, I think you have to put yourself in the position, if you're going to hire someone, are you going to hire someone with a degree or someone who makes the kind of stuff that you want? Like, so if some random 5-year-old kid can do the kind of art that you want, you're going to hire the 5-year-old kid over someone with a degree.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a reasonable thing to think about, but I did not have to go to college for anything that I do, and I don't think I ever will have to go to college for anything that I want to do. I just seriously put such a ridiculous amount of time into it. That was it. I don't know. My life was sort of built around to where I always wanted to escape as a kid, and my escape was skateboarding. And that was like literally every day, all day, instead of anything else, like partying or even hanging out with people, I would only skate. And I think like inevitably you get good at skating because you spend all of your time doing it, like 12 hours a day. So that's how it happened. I think I had a few options in mind for what I wanted to do as a career with the rest of my life. And I realized that if I were to pursue those things, I would probably be somewhat miserable. So it was jobs that I didn't really want to have, but I thought they were okay jobs to have. And of course, you can be happy working jobs that aren't that cool. But I was like, there are a few things that I love to do. I really, really want to try to make money doing those things so that I'll always be doing what I want to do. And I can do whatever I want forever and get paid to do it. It depends. If I'm doing daily vlogs like I have been lately, it's I would say about, honestly, like 3 to 5 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's a hefty amount. Not every day do I feel like doing it, but every time I'm actually doing it, like when I'm actually filming or when I'm actually editing, I like doing it. It's fun. But the idea sometimes of being like, okay, I'm about to sit down for 3 hours. This is crazy. That's when I get a little like, oh, I don't want to do this right now. I want to go do this. But once I start, it's super fun. And it's just, and then some days I really want to do it. Some days I wake up and I'm like, all I want to do is film and edit all day. Like, so yeah, it kind of just depends. I think for me, the fastest way to grow on YouTube is to think about how you can benefit other channels that are bigger than you. So if you have 0 subscribers, you find someone with 10,000 subscribers, what can you guys do together that would help both your channels? And that's kind of a hard one because I was good at skating. So it was really easy for me to reach out to big YouTubers like Andy Schrock and all the Revive guys and be like, hey, I can give you skate content. That'll help both of us. Obviously, it'll give me a huge shout out and you have footage for the day. So that for me was like what really helped my channel is just finding people who could use my specialty, which was skating. So yeah, it's a really hard one. Be very persistent. Always like keep uploading as much as you can. Make sure when you watch the content, you thoroughly enjoy what you're watching, because some people just put stuff out there just to have it out there. Like, make sure that you like what you're filming and editing and posting, because if you like it, that means that there's an audience of one, as in you, which most likely there's someone else out there who's going to like it as well. So I think those are probably my little nuggets. You know, that's a really hard one. I thought about this a lot on New Year's Eve, actually. It was like hard to pinpoint. My dreams would be, I don't know, they don't even seem like that fancy or fun, but I mean, I want to own a lot, like multiple companies within skateboarding. I would like to actually build a website. This is actually kind of exclusive. I haven't really talked about this much, but I kind of want to try to turn my website, I Am John Hill, into more of like the Barracks. Like more of like a content, consistent producing, and then just try to promote smaller people and I don't even like that website. I don't even want to do it for like a lot of extra money. I just want to do it because I think skateboarding needs that again, because the Barracks was good at a certain time. And I think it needs it again. I'm like, dude, I could do that. That'd be fun. I want to try to get into the startup world where I actually start like some big project and try to invent something very cool. That's something that I'd be excited about. Besides that, just like traveling, exploring life, a lot of self-experimentation, like, I don't know, exercise, stuff like that, whatever. Yeah, like building myself as much as I can mentally and physically. Yeah, but as in projects, I don't know, we'll see. It changes every like month. Like every month I'm like, holy crap, I can do that now. Let's go do that. And I find a new exciting venture. So right now I'm focusing on YouTube. I'll say that.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, dog.